Oh, is our sound off? Hello, everybody. Happy 2024. Sorry we've been gone for a while. We've been having just way too much fun outside of sales there lately.
Yeah.
So we wanted to see what was going on, see if there's anybody in here today, and kind of go from there.
Yeah.
See if we're going to have a sale or not.
What are we selling today?
Valentine's stuff, technically.
Vintage. We also have antique Valentines. I don't think we have any of the antique ones out today. Mostly vintage, like 1940s. I would say mostly. Yeah. So I see we have a couple people. Hi, Susie. How are you doing today?
Hi, Susie. Happy New Year.
Yeah. Happy New Year. It feels weird having a sale because we haven't had one since before Christmas. So it's been a hot minute.
I think the last one was like the 11th or something.
Yeah. It was before Christmas. We're still working on taking all the Christmas down and putting away. Oh my gosh, that's a whole process in itself. Trying to condense and repack everything and make it fit back in. You don't realize how much stuff you pick up through the holiday season that you now have to pack with everything. So, oh no.
I was just going to bring that up. I hope we have a lot of classy people that support Michigan out there. Somebody doesn't support Michigan. What can I say?
I'm a Buckeye. I'm a winner.
You're a nut. That's what Buckeyes are, nuts.
Uh-huh. At least we don't cheat.
Everybody does it.
No.
Yeah, they do.
We don't. No, go blue.
Absolutely, Susie. You are on the right team there.
I see we have 3 people in here. If you're in here, just say hi.
Yeah. Let's see who we got here starting out 2024.
It seems weird to say 2024.
Oh, well.
It does, right? Oh, both her parents went to Michigan. That's cool.
See? I knew there was something special about her.
Oh my gosh.
I know who they'll be rooting for.
Should we go over the add-ons that we have? Because we've added a couple new things to our add-on bin. Hi, Tammy. Yeah, it's been a while, right? I know. It feels weird. Like I was telling him, it's like, seems weird to have a sale right now.
Well, you know, we kind of wanted to chill for a little bit after our last sale. And shortly after our last sale, my 88-year-old mother was involved in a horrific head-on collision like a week before Christmas. So by the grace of God, she is still alive and she is recovering slowly. But that'll definitely change your plans and priorities when something like that happens. So we've been dealing with that. I'll be, depending on how long the show goes, I may have to leave early because I have to go to her rehab facility and have a meeting with some of the people over there to go over a few things. And then tomorrow I'll be going for a ride with her back to the hospital to see her surgeon who did her leg back together, see how that's going. So it's just been, you know, and there was a lot of plans already made. A lot of them were changed, but a lot of them we moved forward with because, you know, life goes on.
Hi, New England Thrifter.
So, yeah.
So it's been a crazy holiday season.
Yeah.
With all the holiday stuff and then having to be at the hospital and just all of this back and forth. So
yeah, I've been at the hospital every day for 3 weeks.
Well, she was in ICU for almost 2 weeks.
Oh, just over a week.
Oh.
Remember? She went in on Tuesday,
days?
got out Thursday.
Oh.
She was in ICU for 9 days. The last couple of days she was in there was because they wanted to step her down, but the hospital had no place to move her. So
Hi, Susan.
we received a call that said, hey, your mom's going to be moving to rehab tonight. And then in the morning, we went to check on her, and they said, no, we moved her to a different room. And once we got her settled in there, then they came and picked her up, moved her to rehab. So this whole process has been like that. Just like going to try to see her car and trying to get in the impound lot and not having any luck, and talking to her insurance company. They said, hey, we're going to move it somewhere local to get out of the impound lot. Well, they moved it 100 miles east. So I ended up making a 200-mile round trip to get the stuff out of her car. And yeah, it's the last 3 weeks-ish, 4 weeks, whatever it's been since the last time we saw you has been real challenging. But yeah, it's okay. She's doing actually quite well. Yesterday was the best she looked since the accident. She was sitting up in her bed. She was alert. She was eating a little, asking questions, telling me where to go in her house, check on stuff in her refrigerator. And so it's coming back slowly. Anyhow, I'm sure that's not what everybody tuned in here for today. So for those of you that are familiar with our sales, we always have what we call the add-ons. And those are separate things we have that can be purchased at any time during the show.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to announce them now. So if anybody's watching this back is interested, why, you can just request whatever you want, whenever you want it. So these are, we don't have any of the red ones left, right?
Yeah, we got a bunch of red.
Oh, we're almost out of blue.
Blue.
Where's the sets at?
They're gone. That's all we have left.
Okay. So let's see.
And somebody sent me pictures of what crafts they did with these, and it was so cute. Here's a full set right here, hon.
Let's see how many we have left of these.
We, of course, have the ashtrays. You get 4 in the set. We're very limited on the blue. So when the blue is gone, it's gone.
We have a total of 5 sets left that we could be all 4 colors.
Did you already pull yours?
Yes, dear.
Okay. So, yes. These are $5 for a set of 4. If you wanted all red, all green, all gold, we can definitely do that, but we're running out of the blue.
So the sets we've been selling up to this point have been one of each color. We have 5 of the blue ones left, so we can make 5 more multicolored sets. In some of these are, this one's a little funky, but it's blue.
Yeah, that one looks a little crimped.
So they are old tin ashtrays. They may or may not have been used numerous times, washed, and they do show some signs of wear.
But these are fun to craft with. Somebody made ornaments with them. They turned out really cute. Mm-hmm. The red ones would be kind of cute for Valentine's Day to do something fun. But a set of 4 is $5.
Green ones, St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah.
That's what's here.
Yep.
Anyhow, the long story short is we have 5 sets of the 4 different color.
I would say 4 because that blue one's a little.
Yeah, well, we have one blue one. Maybe we'll throw in with somebody.
Okay. So he's going to go through our add-ons right now. These you can add on to your order, and we've added a couple new things to it, so it's kind of fun. And we have our cello picks here, which you are going to get a bag of cello picks. These are the vintage ones. Great for crafting. What do we have on these? $2 for a bag of the cello picks. We have those left.
8, 9. Okay, so we have 10 of these popcorn bags left. They're vintage 1954. You can see it, hopefully. And they are $3 each. Like I said, we have 10 left. We've been selling them late in the summer and through the fall last year. That is where we're at with those.
I believe I have 8 of these. These are 1987 Scholastic Valentine sets, and they're perforated, so you can take them apart. So you get 4 different Valentines in here. These are from the 80s. Super duper cute. They don't come with envelopes. It's just the Valentines. I do have, I think, 8 of these available, and they are $2 each. They're all the same set.
Yeah. Oh, let's see. I don't know what this is.
Oh, those are giveaways.
Oh. And what about this stuff down in here?
There's that. I have these adorable little sticker sets, and each one's a little different. They kind of reminded me of little Valentines, but they're sticker packs with dogs and kittens.
How many stickers are in a pack?
Well, I don't remember because I packed these up so long ago, but let's open one up and see. And the sticker packs are $3 each. You get quite a few stickers in each one. We have puppies and kitties. I'll show you the kitty one, and you count them, Gino. This is the first one. So
One.
this is an example of one of the cat ones you're going to get.
2. Is that like a decal or a sticker?
Yeah, they're stickers, but they're like clear back. They're really cool.
3.
These would be really cute for Valentine's Day.
4.
Ooh, there's 2 there.
5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. 11. 12. 13. 14.
So 15.
Well, 15 in that one. I don't know if you have 15 each one or not.
I think it's around 15 for each.
So how much is each pack?
$3. And we have puppies and kitties.
Yeah, you're not kidding, New England Thrifter. That's going to be a... Hopefully I don't get thrown out of a rehab center today. Between my sister and I think they're not going to be happy with our visit.
All right, so we have the sticker packs. These are $3 each. When they're gone, they are gone.
And we still have... If I could figure out how to open it, would be good.
Let me get it. It opens right here. You pull that out. There you go.
How much are these?
I don't know. There should be a tag there.
Nope. Alright, I don't know.
They were I think they were like $4 a box.
We'll have to go back and look. I don't remember.
It was $4 or $5.
They were 2 or 3.
We'll have to check on those. Just skip over that one. Hi, Carrie Ann.
And some of the fun stuff we picked up since the last time we've seen you. She has 3 of these.
3 of these available.
What are you asking for these?
They're $3 a box. They're Chandler's buttons, and the medicine is in there still.
Medicine?
Yeah, trial size.
You sure it's not just buttons?
10 cents. It says, adults take 1 button. If convenient, sit or lie down. Be quiet a few minutes. If necessary, repeat dose, but not before 2 hours. Caution, avoid overdose or habitual use as it may cause serious blood disturbances.
We are going to open one.
1940 on it.
Because when I saw them, I honestly thought they were buttons.
No, they're pills.
Well, how am I supposed
Chandler's
to know?
buttons. Each
Oh,
tablet.
shit. Pardon my French.
Gino.
There's actually pills in there.
Yeah, there's pills in there.
They look like aspirin.
I'll say something. He literally doesn't even listen or even believe me when I tell him what it is. Like,
This
he
was
has
the first time you mentioned it.
For simple pains and simple headache by Chandler
Instructions.
Medicine Company. Where is that thing?
All right. Well, I'm putting the
It's-
buttons and instructions back there.
Acetaminophen, caffeine, salicylic acid, Anyway, they still have their pills in there. They're from the 1940s. Great little display piece. And they are $3 a box.
I'm not sure we should.
And I only have 3 available.
I'm not sure we should be selling those.
Why?
Because they have medication in them.
Sold since 1888. Yeah, we bought them at an antique mall with the medicine in them.
Uh-huh.
It's acetaminophen. It's not like it's heroin. It's over the counter stuff.
I think we're going to hold on to those kids.
Look at Jerry wants one, and I'm selling it to her.
You want all of them? There's 3 of them.
Jerry, do you want one? We have 3 available. Hi, Jerry, by the way.
Hi, Jerry.
I forgot to get back to Jerry about the snowman cups. Totally forgot about that.
I told her every day since the last time we've seen you.
No, you didn't.
Every day.
Oh, my goodness. Just let us know how many you would like. Just one. Okay. Got it.
All right. The next thing, we have 2 different sizes. These, well, for little single packs, we have 1 size. What do you figure? 3 each on these?
Yes, $3 each.
Okay. And we have
some available, but they are $3 a box. These are the Gala Hold Bob hairpins, brand new in the box. We found some new old stock of these, and they're vintage hairpin boxes.
Yeah, there's actually quite a few in there. They're full. I don't know if you can see it or not.
These are from 1943 by the Gaylord Products Incorporated.
Gaylord?
Yeah.
The Hold Bob pins. Gala. See, they have the sample right there on the outside.
Yep.
So,
new in the box.
Those are $3 each. And we have, for purchase, what do we figure on these?
Those are these, hon.
Were we going to sell the whole box?
No, these are just individual. So these are $3 a box. I see Jerry in. And just let me know how many you would like, Jerry.
Yep.
Really fun graphics on these.
For the perfect hairdress.
Okay, Jerry wants one of these.
Yeah, Lorianne pointed them out to me. We were at a store. I said, yeah, we have to try. Let's just pick them up and see if anybody's interested.
We were at an antique mall last weekend. Friday? Was it Friday? And I was looking in this cabinet, and there was another couple. They were shopping nearby. But they're in this cabinet out of the whole antique store. Now, mind you, it's just us and another couple in there shopping.
It's a big store.
And it's a big store. Just 2 different couples. I find a paper mache pumpkin, double-sided paper mache pumpkin in the cabinet, and go to get the person to take a look because I can't read the tag on it. She pulled it out. It was $650. And I was like, ugh, it was so pretty. It's a big pumpkin. It was really nice. But
same face on each side.
It was really cool. I've never seen a double-sided one like that. We're shopping. And once you know, that same couple went and she spotted the pumpkin and had it pulled out of the cabinet too. We were interested in the same item at the antique mall. Too weird. They ended up buying it. They put in an offer for $500 on it, and they got it for $500. And so we actually left before they bought it. And I was like, oh, good luck, because they were looking at it. And we went to Big Boy and had lunch, and I was like, oh, man, that thing was so cool. And he's like, well, it's your birthday if you want to get it. And I was like, nah, I can't spend that much. Well, he calls back to the place to see if they still had it, because he was going to go back and buy it for me for my birthday, but they bought it.
This is her birthday month, by the way.
They bought it, so I didn't get the pumpkin, but I wouldn't spend that much on it anyway, but it was really cool.
No, but of course I would have.
I think that's all of our
that's
add-ons.
we didn't take video of it, but if you're avid eBay followers, you've probably seen this place. It's really up in the middle of nowhere, but they have a huge presence on eBay. It's the Hitchin Post Antiques. And
Hitchin Post.
Hitchin Post. And I think they probably sell most of their stuff on eBay. But they have a girl there full time who's doing nothing but pricing and listing. So
I'm just closing my eyes and picking back here. We have so many Valentines.
that's how I found them years ago when we lived out west. I was looking at something they had. I'm like, where is it? I'm like, oh, it's like 30 minutes from where I grew up.
So we have a ton of Valentines. We've just scratched, well, thank you, Tammy. We've just scratched the surface in our bin of them.
And be on out while she's doing it, be on the lookout. We purchased, or I purchased, or whatever, 3 scrapbooks this past weekend.
Well, you should show. We'll show them at the end.
This lady was 100 years old, and they are absolutely full of Valentine's,
really
Easter,
cool.
baby cards, Christmas cards. This lady took everything that whoever got. It's like the minute they opened it, she took it and put it in this book. Where we're tossed up right now is to see if we can remove them from the book or just leave it all together, because the book's falling apart a little, but might just sell them as books, depending on the interest in them. But very, very cool. I mean, there's stuff in there that she wasn't real interested. Well, she said, if you get it, if you want it, you get it. And then I sat down with it, and the other night she came down. She's like, there's a lot of cool stuff in there.
Really cool stuff.
Yeah. Unbelievable. Bless you.
Dusty.
She always sneezes when she knows I'm right and she's wrong.
Some of that stuff back there is dusty, I would say. Whew. Okay. So we didn't price anything. We're going to start everything pretty low. We do take offers, so feel free to make an offer. But basically, I just reached into our Valentine bin and pulled out stuff. We do have antique Valentines. I don't think we've gotten that far down in the bucket. It is pretty full. Our bin here of Valentines, as you can see, it's full. So we're just pulling from that. I laid out a bunch back here, so we're just going to jump in. So if you like Valentines, we have hundreds of them available. So I'm sure you'll find one you like. But some of these we're going to start out pretty low at $2 each. And so Gina will start showing those.
You have your Post-it notes handy?
Yep, I do.
All right.
So these are a $2 start.
$2 start. I'm going to go through them. You want to start making notes with number them 1, 2, 3, and so on.
Oh, you're going to do them and pick one? Okay.
Yep. So these are all starting at $2. If you see something you want, just type in number 1 or number 2. Is that how we're going to do it?
Yeah, and we'll just go up to like 100, I guess, for people watching back.
And they're just $2. Are we taking bids or what?
This batch here, yes, you can. The person with the highest bid basically gets choice first. So it's a $2 start, and I'm going to type that in. Patty's not in here. Let's see. Boy, it's just.
Hey, Kim.
There it goes.
Mom is just doing remarkably well, considering everything she's been through. It was
Hi, Kim.
bad head-on collision. Her car was totaled. The other car was totaled. And my mom drives like this in her car, and the airbag went off and just blasted her, broke her ankle, messed up her knee, fractured her sternum in a couple places. And that's the most difficult part for her to get over. But she's getting better. I actually have to leave here in a little bit to go up for a meeting. She moved to rehab. Anyhow, thank you for asking. So we have, I'm going to show these numbers 1 through 7. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
It's a $2 start. Once you see all of them, the person with the highest bid will have their choice of one or any number of these 7 Valentines. Okay. Again, it's a $2 start. So let me go over them real quick here. This is number 1. And it's signed by Betsy Bell on the back. Yeah, thank
I'm
you,
off
Kim.
my rocker over you.
The next one is Hi Valentine, you for me. I'm trying to see what the heck it says down here.
Thank you, Kim.
Double glow, made in USA. I don't know. Anyhow, this is number 2. It's signed by, it looks like Roger Johnson on the back. So number 3, I'm all ears waiting for you to say, be mine, my Valentine.
I got it. That is cute. And that's signed by Carol Webb. He had to grab a phone call. We've been having a lot of problems at the rehab facility, so we're having a big meeting, or they're having a big meeting today. I mean, they're getting medication wrong and all kinds of stuff, so it's just been a mess. This one says, stop, I'm out to cop your heart. Please be mine. And this one opens up. And that is the back. Super duper cute. A lot of these are from like the 1940s. So they have quite a bit of age to them. This one is number 5. I've been looking for a Valentine like you. Why not string along with me? I see Carrie Ann in at 2. That's signed by Penny Menders or something like that on the bottom there. It's got a big old string bean. It is so cute. That just reminded me of a phone call that I had at work last night. Oh my gosh. Number 6 is Be My Valentine Partner. And these kind of are cute together. But this is the first one here. This is number 6, Be My Valentine with his guitar. And this is number 7, the little girl. It says, you've got me all sewed up, Valentine, and she's got her sewing machine there. So that is the first grouping. And those were $2 each. And we're going to have more of those. It's just we're putting them in smaller groups just to handle them a little bit better, okay? All right, so Carrie Ann, I'm going to go ahead and start the countdown. Carrie Ann is in at 2. All right. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. All right, Carrie Ann, you get choice. What number or numbers would you like? I bet you she wants that one.
Or do you want all 7 of them?
Mm-hmm.
That's number. Okay, let's see what she says.
Number 1 and 2.
Aha, you were wrong.
I was wrong. Number 1.
Didn't I do number 1 and 2?
You did. And number 2. All right. It's these 2 right here. We have all the other ones still available. And the bunny ones would be cute for Easter too. I have, you know, those metal things that you open up. I have them sitting right here actually. And every year I display my Valentine's on these. I don't know if you have any of these things here. You bend them. But I put all my vintage Valentines. I have 4 of these. And the funny thing is, you want to hear something really bad? Most of my Valentines that I display are... Most of the Valentines I display in my collection are ones that I printed off the internet and cut them out. I have some real Valentines, but I used to display them at work. And so I would just print them. You know how they have the vintage images? I would print them, cut them out, and put them on these at work. And so, I mean, They aren't real, but I need to get rid of those and put some of these real ones in my collection. I was just thinking about that. That's too funny.
So how are you going to quarantine these?
Yep.
Nobody.
These are the ones that are not taken. Got it. Okay. So.
All right.
Thank you, Carrie Ann.
3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 are still available.
Yep.
And keep in mind, we still have I don't know if she uses cardstock to print or not. I don't think so.
I did at work.
Oh, did you?
Mm-hmm. I did. They didn't come out like you could tell, you know what I mean, that they weren't real. But at work, I didn't care because stuff got bumped and you don't want people walking off with your stuff either. And I would make garlands, but that's another thing with these vintage ones. A lot of people will reproduce them and then make crafts from them. So they'll have their original one, you know, from the 40s or whatever, and then they reproduce it for crafts, use them for crafts. It is really fun to make garlands with them as well. People use them for junk journaling and scrapbooking. I just like displaying them in flower frogs or as a backdrop. You can do some really cute stuff with them. So, all right. Up next, we have a bundle. 1, 2, 3. These next 5 are a $3 start.
So
that's number 8.
So this would be 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. They're going to be a $3 start. Here's the first one. A Valentine for a lovable daughter. And inside, when you were just a little girl, you had the sweetest ways. And dear, you grew up more lovable throughout the passing days. So here's a special Valentine to show you how much you mean. And every line and letter has a world of love between. Mother. All right, this is a Paramount card. That's number 8. And nice thing about this is it's actually
it's raised up and it's fabric.
I don't know if it's raised up or like cut out.
No, it's puffed up like they stuffed it. Like it's stuffed underneath.
Yeah, this area here is
it's like silk.
It's hard to see it, but it's actually puffy.
Mm-hmm.
Anyhow, that's number 8. Number 9, a Valentine just for you. Again, these are $3 cards. I almost stuck.
I know.
When someone's as nice as you are and liked so very much too, a Valentine's one way of saying, I wish there were more like you. As ever, Helen, Marvin, and Stephen Wayne. Hopefully I'm not going too fast. And we have
fancy. Hi, Goober Patrol.
Goober Patrol.
I love that name. That's awesome.
This is number 10. I'm looking for a Valentine. Number 10. It's signed from June. Signed by Turvey or something on the back. Somehow I feel like Google Patrol, somebody you would know.
I would totally have that name. I love it.
Number 11. I love you. The question, will you be mine? A rose. And this is signed by Richard Pickens or something. I'm not 100% sure. This is the last one.
Mm-hmm.
Number 12. This is the last of the $3 ones. This is not signed. Just the point is, You're my Valentine teacher. So that was evidently one for teacher. I used to get the boxes, and there'd always be one or two in there for the teacher. The rest for all the goofy classmates you didn't know, but had to give them a card anyhow. So this is a $3 start. This $3 choice. If we have any bids, any of these last 5 I showed will be yours for $3 or whatever bid we receive. And you can take one, some, or all of them. If there's any interest, Goober Patrol, pretty fancy.
So we are going to do some individual ones.
Well, I don't think they're fancy enough for Goober Patrol.
Set these aside. So if you're watching back and there's a card that you're interested in, just be sure to remember the number and email it. My email is on the screen right here, sweetadeline@aol.com. There's 3 E's in sweet. So this is a mechanical card here. I think we're going to have this one at a $5 start.
And this is number 24.
Uh-huh.
What happened to...
They're all numbered. It's all right to go out of order, hon. It has a number.
Number 24, $5 start. This says from Patty Truman on the back. In the front it says, "Hey Valentine, don't crowd me out. 2's a company, 3's a crowd." So if you do that, and then you do that. Oh, how sweet they are. That is a mechanical card. Number 24. That's a $5 start. We don't find very many mechanical cards. And if you do, they're usually pretty well wrecked.
Mm-hmm.
Number 23, this next one is a $2 start. It says for someone special. Something's missing from that.
Yeah, I think something was glued in there. It's missing, but you could glue something else in there.
So you can see where there would have been something in here that's gone. The card's in otherwise good shape. It's a Gibson card. It says for someone special. It says, "This jolly little kangaroo has brought some bubble gum for you." Oh, that's what it is. And happy Valentine wishes too for lots of fun the whole day through. Marge, Larry, and Mark. So there must have been a little piece of, dare I say, like bazooka gum or something on there.
Yeah,
back in the day.
Fun to easy to replace.
Easily enough, put another piece of that on there. That is number 23, $2. Next one is number 21. This is a $4 start. It's a flocked card. Happy Valentine's Day to you. The red is flocked. It's a fuzzy.
Yeah, that one's super nice.
And it's also, this is a Gibson card. Inside it says, "This Valentine's for someone who is mighty nice, and that is you. As ever, Marvin, Helen, and Steven." That's number 21, $4.
Oh. All right. We got a person here.
All right. Sorry about that interruption. All right. So any of the ones we've shown, if you're interested, speak up. Number 18, this one is a $3 start. I can't bear to be without you. Valentine, please be mine. And on the back, it says to Phyllis Eckert from Jimmy and Snow or something.
You can look right here.
And that's the back of this card. This is a $3 start, number 18.
Here we go. It's going to be a full-time job with the trolls. All right, and that is number 18.
This one for this one.
Yep.
This is number 13, $3 start. A Valentine's greeting just for you. It says, here it is without pretense, without apology, a sentimental Valentine
Hi,
for
Mary.
sentimental me. Ho, 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 daddy. All right.
Oh my gosh.
And this is number 13.
Got it.
Evidently has somebody with no life that decided to pop in our sale today. What a shame.
It's all right. That's what I'm here for. Go ahead and keep going.
Okay, this next one's a $2 start, number 19. The cat's out of the bag. Now you know I'd like to be your Valentine. It's not signed. That's number 19, $2.
Thank you.
You can't just block it.
I did. But they can create like a new name and come back in.
All right, this next one is number 20. It's a $2 start. I'd like to play post office with you. Signed Mike on the back.
Yeah, and I think that piece folds back so it stands up. Hi, Bree.
Hi, Bree. Boy, we're getting smoked in the spam department here. She already has a wrench.
Oh, she does. It wasn't
Yeah.
showing up here. Okay.
Yeah, we've got a couple of people with no lives that keep popping in here today. So this is number 20. $2.
There it goes.
$2.
Yeah, they're individually priced.
Yep. We're not doing any bundles, Bob. Sorry, not at this time.
You said bundle Bob.
I said bundles, Bob. All right. Next one is number 17, $2. I'd never be bored with you as my Valentine. That is an old manual drill.
Thank you, Bree.
My dad had one when I was growing up. It's still in his toolbox, probably. It's to Philip from Brenda.
Thank you.
Next is number 14 for $3. To my Valentine, some folks say I'm glamorous and charming as can be. It's undoubtedly my card. But honey, you can't judge a thing until you try and see. Oh yeah, that'd be Lori Ann's card.
That is cute.
It's number 14, $3.
So we're going to go through these kind of quick. So if you're watching back, just be sure to remember the number on the card that you're interested in.
This next one, number 16, $3.
It's
says-
locked too.
It says hello. It's not signed. The hearts are flocked. $3.
I think, does it open or no? So it does open up here. It's a little burrow. This little burrow is bashful like and shyly backs away, but Valentine, she hopes to win your heart. For me today, I'll swap my heart for yours. So that's very cute. And again, those hearts are flocked. And this was number 16 and it's $3.
This next one's a nice one, number 22 for $3. Says, hi, Valentine, looking for somebody warm, somebody with a glow? Well, listen, kid, what's wrong with me?
Oh my gosh, I forgot which was the last number we did.
It says, I ain't no Eskimo, be my Valentine.
That was silly. 24.
That is number 22, $3.
I think 24 was the last number I did. Yeah. Okay.
Let's see. Wow. This one is signed
It's so quiet in here now.
Joni, 1937. This is number 15. It's a $4 card. And to my Valentine from Loveland, Male, M-A-L-E, for you. And it says 1937. I don't know if you can see it there. From Grandma and Grandpa. Again, this is number 15. $4. Number 25. I can't see a single reason for you to be so snooty. We ought to get together. How about it, cutie? Boy, I'm telling you what, this guy's got. He's got the words, got the rhymes.
Some of these are super cute. This is another cute one along that lines here.
Okay,
it got so quiet. Did everybody leave?
This is number 26, $2 start. Don't give me the brush off of Valentine. Be mine. And it's signed Sue Foster, I believe.
I think the trolls scared everybody away. All right. Was there anything in particular anybody wanted to see? We do have die cuts as well. We have Valentine die cuts. I have some Valentine pins. I have a cake topper and a lot of Valentine. So if there's something in particular you're looking for, just let us know and we can grab it from the table behind us. And Gino has postcards too.
So if we're not really seeing any interest in anything, we're probably not going to take everybody's time up here.
Well, it just got very quiet, so I don't know.
I don't know what's going on. Bree, can you see everything going on okay? Is there any reason why everything got so quiet from your perspective?
Well, it still says there's 7 people in here. But it's almost like it is frozen or something because this isn't. I don't know. Maybe we lost the chat. Let me see your phone. Tammy's here. It's a slow Monday morning. Okay. Hi, Susan. Okay, everybody's here. That's good. We didn't know if it was frozen or if we did something when the whole trolls came through. So we're happy to keep going if you want. It's just up to you what you want to see. If you want to see more Valentines or pins or die cuts.
It was a Valentine's sale. We thought now would be a good time to have one 4 weeks before, but either we have a really bad time and you have some news to share with everybody about our new schedule.
Oh, yes. So my sales will be moving from this time slot the end of January because I got a promotion at work. So my hours are changing and I'm moving to days. And so my time slot is going to have to move to 8 p.m. Eastern time. So I'll have to, I'll be having evening sales rather than morning or afternoon sales. So that'll be a change coming soon. I'll be working Monday through Friday, so I'm not sure what day yet or days my sale will be moving to, but I'll be moving to evenings very soon. Yeah. So Susan said to mix it up. So we do have some die cuts back here. We've got some fun items for Valentine's Day. Lots of cute little die cuts if that interests you.
I do have a handful of postcards, but I didn't know if this was the right venue to bring them up in. They are Valentine's postcards. I don't have that many. I don't very often find them, but I've gone through everything I have and pulled out what I do have. I think I have 8 or 10 Valentine's cards. I actually have one Tux Valentine's card. Can you believe that?
I didn't realize how collectible these old pins were too. Thank you, Tammy.
So if any of you want to see postcards, just let me know. Otherwise, we'll set them aside for now.
Yeah, so we'll go through the die cuts real quick and show you what we have.
Yeah, Susan, I do have some Valentine postcards.
We got a lot of Valentine stuff for sure.
Should I take a run through the postcards next?
Sure.
I don't have that many. So let me start out. That's $1. Okay. Yeah, I only have a few Valentine's postcards. This first one, I'm going to start it at $1. We'll call this postcard number 1. Okay. And I'm going to start at $1 because it does have some condition issues. It's got some creases in it. It's not really otherwise in too bad a shape. It's not postmarked. There's no stamp on it. So it was just given as a card. But here it is.
Ouch. Sorry.
And on the back, you can see the embossing on it. That's really nice. And I mean, the card otherwise isn't in bad shape. It isn't like the corners are ripped off of it or anything. It says, "Oh, you brunette, almost somebody, from your loving fellow, Forrest Little." Hey, Tammy, I see you at $1 for that one.
Oh, Jerry, that's just an empty box.
Yeah, this is a nice one. All right. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. I think you can see the embossing on the back of it that comes through the front. You can also see the creases, right? So it's not in danger of falling apart, but it's been bent, or I don't know what happened to it, obviously.
She said Forrest Gump.
No. It said, "From your loving fellow, Forrest Little." You don't very often get that. So we're at $1 with Tammy. Keep in mind, folks, we do still have the the $2 charge for orders $10 or less, I believe it is.
Just for packaging.
Just for packaging and envelopes and stuff. It's, it costs that much just to put stuff together to ship it. So it's hard to absorb that money on a $2 or $3 or $4 sale. So anyhow, this is it. If we have no other additional interest, we'll start the countdown. It's with Tammy at $1. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop. Oh, somebody took my pen.
Here you go.
Here you go. Tammy, $1.
Got it.
So I have one. I'll give you an idea how many. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I have 13 cards. The next 13 cards we're starting at $3. I'm going to do them one at a time. And we'll just see where they are. I'm going to have to mark this. This one's going to be postcard number 2. It's $3. This says "To My Valentine." It's, would that be an angel? It is an angel or Cupid.
Like a Cupid.
It has wings and it has a heart with the arrow through it. This is a $3 start. And it's postmarked Poughkeepsie, New York, February 14th, 1910.
Susan's in it too. What is that right there?
Postcard number 2.
Oh, that's a 2.
Sorry. They're starting at 3. There you go. Thank you. And you can see the postmark. It's pretty clear. It's nice. The stamp has a fold in it, but I think that's how it was. So I can't move it. What are you trying to do here?
The box is available. Yes, I can show that in a moment for you. Okay, go ahead.
Well, they're bidding on it.
Oh, I thought you were doing a bunch of them at once.
No.
Oh, okay. Here you go, Bob. I was marking it for you.
So the current bid is $3 with Tammy for this postcard. This is postcard number 2. Again, I have 13 of the Valentine's postcards, and I'm saving. Also have a Tux Valentine postcard I'm saving for last. It is postmarked February 14th, 1910, 5 p.m., Poughkeepsie, New York. Pretty clear. Nice stamp, except it got folded. Looks to me like it got folded when I went through the machine or something. Okay. Well, we're going to start the countdown. It's with Tammy at 3. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And there we go.
And stop.
Yeah, I've done a lot of deep digging into postcards to try to sort out holidays, and just not that many Valentine's ones, but I will offer them up today.
Thank you, Tammy.
Okay, this next one's going to be postcard number 3.
Got it.
Again, these are all $3 start. From every danger, sweetheart mine, I'll keep you, be my Valentine. This one is signed and dated 1920 from J to Luella, but it's not postmarked or stamped. Again, $3 start. Beautiful card. And it does say 1920, Valentine from J to Luella, I think. Cluth, perhaps. Cards in nice shape. You can see the marks on the corners where this was in somebody's postcard book. You can see the corners that kept it from fading. All right. We're going to start the countdown. The bid is with Susan. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. And Susan, unless you're somebody that we deal with and you modified your name, I'm not sure. If you're somebody new, please send your information to the email on the screen. That's sweetadeline with 3 E's at AOL.com. And we need your mailing address and your email that I can invoice you through PayPal. Okay? And keep in mind anything, okay. I don't recognize the, okay. Here's that. Let me look. Real quick. We know Susan. Okay. Sorry. I'm doing the best I can. I'm old. The next one, also a $3 start. Morning Glory Inspiration Dine Without Be My Valentine. This is a beautiful card with a Morning Glory on it. The Valentine's with a Morning Glory on it. $3 start. Really nicely embossed. You want a lot of giveaways at Christmas. Okay, cool. This card is postmarked from Grand Rapids, Michigan, February 4th, 1910 at 1 p.m. Again, it's a beautiful card. You can see hopefully you can see the embossing on the back. That, of course, goes through the front. It's a nice postmark, a nice stamp. And actually, I think you can read it. Yep, I'm not going to read it for you, but I'll let that be your surprise. So I see Tammy at $3. We're going to start the countdown. It's a nice Morning Glory card. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. Tammy for that one. I wasn't sure if you guys would be interested in these or not, but you're going to clean me out here. So this next one is nicely embossed. It has doves, hearts, flowers of some kind. Oh.
Combo.
It is not postmarked or stamped, but it is written on. And I don't have a date on it because they didn't write anything down. It's not postmarked. It's to my Valentine. It's nicely embossed. Yeah, I know, Brie. I went through years of collecting these a while back in early December or whatever. I just sat down one night and sorted for hours, hundreds of postcards. And I was able to find these.
Susan's in at 3.
This is a real pretty one.
It is pretty.
In the back, it's very ornamental. I'm sure it's an older card, but again, I couldn't tell you.
Tammy's in, Tammy came in at 3 too. So the bid's with Susan.
All right.
Tammy is out.
So we'll start the countdown. It's at $3 with Susan. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop. And this went to Mr. George Ashbrook of Kalamazoo, Michigan, from Mother. Thank you, Susan, for that.
Thank you.
Next one, another nicely embossed one. Beautiful. It's got I believe Cupid, flowers, hearts, all kinds of stuff on this one. Very nice. Postmarked Cleveland, Ohio, February 14th, 1910. Again, $3 start. It says, to my Valentine, here's to a woman's heart, which is just like this little glass. It can be rapidly filled with love and emptied just as fast. It's really got a lot going on here on this card. Beautiful card. It's in great shape.
Tammy's in at 3.
You're welcome, Susan. I'm just glad to find new homes for these. I hope you're able to display them or you know, do something fun with them. And again, I'll show you the back. It's a nice postmark, 1910, a nice stamp. And went to Miss Carrie Klitschka in Cleveland, Ohio. All right, so I see Tammy at 3 on this one. We'll start the countdown. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And stop. Thank you for that, Tammy. This next one.
That was wine. He poured wine out in the shape of a heart.
This is the one that the corner's gone from.
Oh. Oh, you lost the corner on that one.
Well.
Where's the corner at?
I don't know. I thought it was in here.
Is it on the floor? Yep, it's right there.
Let's see. Yes, we do have the missing piece. So again, I'm going to ask $3 on this, even though it has a quarter issue. It has glitter on it. It's nicely embossed. It has a couple of cupids pulling a wheelbarrow full of heart-shaped apples, I guess. And it says, I read it. It says Love's Token. Again, we do have the quarter. It's a $3 start for this guy. Beautiful card. The corner is complete. This is printed in Germany. So let me put this on just so you can see it. Hopefully you can see that it's all there. It just was folded, and as soon as I touched it, it fell off. The card is complete.
Mm-hmm.
So we're asking $3 if anybody's interested in this. Awesome. Thank you, Tammy. We're going to go ahead and start the countdown. That's a really pretty card. Just very unique. A lot of these are very unique. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop.
I'll take that.
Yeah, that was really neat. It's embossed and it has glitter on it.
If that didn't sell, I was going to keep that one. You got a good one. I'm going to put it in a plastic sleeve, and I'm going to put the corner with it. And you'll be able to fix it good as new.
This next one is real pretty. It says, To My Valentine. Very nicely, heavily embossed. Looks like a couple of doves. It is unused. Somebody wrote Mama on the back, I believe. And it's made in Germany. $3 start, To My Valentine. This is a real super nice card. I don't know if you can see the embossing is so thick it sticks out on the front. $3 start, To My Valentine. And on the back, you can surely see the embossing. I believe that says Mama. Maybe something else, but it is printed in Germany.
Thank you, Tammy.
Yep. $3 start on what I believe are doves. Or lovebirds or something.
So, I'm going to take this one.
Huh?
I'm going to put this in my collection, so go ahead with the next.
Well,
I like it. Okay, that one is sold. I'll buy that one from them.
the next one, the $3 start, it is not postmarked. There's no stamp on it. It just says Joe Labert, Labert, on the back. It's nicely embossed.
I'm sure he will.
Yeah, I should just say put it on my bill. It says, To My Valentine, I'm glad they gave love wings, because by them he brings my loving heart to you. So say you'll take it, do. And it's nicely embossed. It's a $3 start. We only got a couple left. I wonder if we're just gonna clean me out here.
I should have looked at them and pulled the ones I wanted out.
Well, you better look at the ones that are left before I put them up here. Could be Maria. Yeah, I wasn't sure, Susan. It's kind of, it looked like an N to me, but then I thought, man, it wouldn't make sense. Well, maybe it would. Maria could do it. So this card is not postmarked or stamped, but is nicely embossed. As you can see, hopefully. It's often easier on here just to look at the back and see the embossing. And I know these are old cards because when it says domestic 1 cent, 4 and 2 cents, I think that was like, that stopped like right after World War I or something, that rate did. I'm not 100% sure. All right, Tammy, we got you at 3 on this one. We'll start the countdown. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Uh-oh.
Susan's in at 4.
Oh.
Susan got it for 4.
A little competition on that one.
That was a nice card.
Thank you for your bids. Susan got this one. Yeah, let's see, what else do I have? Did you go through these?
Yeah, I pulled one out. I pulled another one out.
What?
This one I took.
Okay.
This is the one I took. It's got a bluebird on it and a big flower.
So this next one is not written on, not postmarked, no stamp, but there's some writing. I don't know if somebody had it in their collection or whatever, but it appears to be pencil. I'm sure you could take it off. It's one of those postcards that was very heavily embossed, and then I think they just glued it to a piece of cardstock. We see these once in a while. I get them once in a while, so they're really thick. This says Saint Valentine greetings, and I very rarely see Saint Valentine on anything. So again, we're going to make this a $3 start. Saint Valentine greetings. Pretty card.
Very, very embossed.
Yeah, and again, it's like it's thickly embossed and then glued onto something because there's a backing on it.
The thicker card.
So Saint Valentine greetings, start of $3.
It is pretty. Hi, Nettie.
Hi.
Susan's in at 3. Can you turn it to the side and see if they can see how thick it is?
Yeah, I'm trying. And I don't know if you can see along this edge here. You can kind of see how it's 2 pieces put together. And I see these every once in a while come through in groups of postcards, and I just think it's a way they made real heavily embossed ones. I'm not sure. I'm not a postcard expert. I'm just learning. So I see Susan Lynn at 3. So we're going to start the countdown. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. And between that and the fact that it says Saint Valentine on it, that's very unusual. Yeah, okay, great. Thank you, Tammy. I don't see hardly any Valentine's cards. I never see anything that says Saint Valentine, so I think that's a very unusual card. Oh, the next one is
nice.
I'm sure there's going to be some lovers of this one.
I almost took that one, but I didn't.
It's got a bluebird on it.
I would start this one at, I would start it at 3.
That's what they're all going to start at 3.
Then started at 4.
All right.
It's a nice one. It's got the gold on it.
Per the boss, it says 2, there's a heart on the front. It's nicely embossed, and it's blank. It says, my Valentine at the bottom. It's got Cupid hanging around the back with his quiver of arrows in his heart. It says, the name I've carved on this tree so fine is carved as well on this heart of mine. So I believe you would have put your loved one's name on this. It is postmarked Toledo, Ohio, 1911,
19.
February 14th, 1911. And looks like it went from Mrs. to Miss, so maybe it was a mom to a daughter or a
It's really
aunt to a
pretty.
niece. Here we go.
It's got the bluebird.
$3.
Cupid's hiding behind the tree.
Yep.
With his quiver and the little heart with the lock.
Yeah.
On a ribbon.
So it was never filled out on front, which is kind of nice. And it's very nicely embossed. I'll show you the back. Hopefully you can make out the embossing.
1911 on this one.
Yeah. So 113 years old. That definitely makes this an antique.
Susan's in at 4.
Where do you see that?
Right here.
That's the previous card.
No, it's not.
Oh, are you sure?
Tammy's in at 5.
Okay.
If you flip it around, a cool thing about this that I noticed is look at Cupid's wing. Look at the wing. It almost looks like a bird's.
Oh, it's really cool because
it is very neat.
You don't see the Cupids looking like that very often.
Yeah, I can see the detail on the tree, and this is gold. This is gold embellishments, and then all the wordings down here in the bottom.
Yep.
Susan's in at 6. This is one of the nicer cards for Valentine's for sure. Who's the maker on the card? It says Valentine series number 1. So this was the first one in the series.
I'd have to look it up. So it's not on the front or the back. The only other way to IDM is this information here. Each publisher had a different setup for where it says postcard and all that. So you actually have to identify it by that. But I don't have that information right offhand.
And when he tilted it like that, you can see the gold. So that is all gold on there. All around the outside. And at the top, you can see that is gold.
All right, we're going to start the countdown. It's with Susan at 6.
Here you go.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. Very neat cards. Like I said, I had very few Valentine's cards. Each one was just unique.
Very nice.
I'm glad they're going on to good homes because they've been in my boxes for years, and I just pulled them out.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You just have a few left.
And I have this one. Okay, the next one is not postmarked or written on. It just has some numbers and information on the back for somebody that had it in their collection or somebody's trying to sell it years ago. It says, could I but write you just what I feel, or coo it like a dove? But I can't tell the secret now because it's you, I, and it says blank. This is don't try to guess. And then there's Cupid.
A little sassy Cupid on this one.
Yeah, little sassy Cupid. This is a $3 start. She's down there like, yeah, you ready for this?
See Tammy in at 3.
Yeah, like I said, it's unmolested on the back except this area here, which I think is pencil, and if you have a good eraser, it'll probably come right off. Yeah, look at that Cupid. He ain't messing around, man. He's like, come on, let's get it done. We got some love to create here.
All right, let's go ahead and start the countdown.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. All right, Tammy.
Thank
you so much.
You guys are getting some great cards.
Now, I have one $3 card left here. I will say it's got some discoloration on it. I'm not sure how it was stored or where it was stored. It has a 2-cent stamp on it, and I think this one's either 1921. Right, I'm going with 1927.
Susan said you want to poke his tummy on the last card.
So this is a $3 one. Greetings to my Valentine. Again, let me know what you think at $3. Yeah, so there's some discoloration along the one edge, as you can see here. But it's otherwise a beautiful card. Greetings to my Valentine.
The postmark on this one's unusual.
Yeah, the postmark on the back is 1927. It says register, insure, or insure valuable mail. And it's a 2-cent stamp. It's from Indianapolis, Indiana, February 15th, I believe, 1927.
Susan's in at 3.
Which is really cool. But like I said, this discoloration, it doesn't seem to really have affected anything.
It may have been in a scrapbook or something.
Yeah.
Or in a book.
There's a little tear there, and there's some surface, it's like a surface piece, like it was taped or got stuck on something. I don't know. But it's really, yeah, it did get there late. But could you imagine that was a time when if you mailed it on Thursday, that people got it on Friday kind of thing?
This is one that you would look really pretty in a frame too. Because if you frame it, it has that vintage Valentine.
Yeah.
You know how they used to hand cut with lace in postcard form. And you can see the gold on this too when I tilled it.
Yeah, because you could technically frame out the discoloration and just go around where the black and lace is.
All right.
So we'll start the countdown. This is at 3 with Susan. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And stop.
You can tell.
Yeah. That's immediately what I thought of too, was Mary Engelbright.
I have no idea.
Isn't that funny that you thought that too? I was getting the same vibe from this card.
Who's Mary Engelbright?
She's
Has she ever been on our sales?
No, she does different cards and books with the same style look. Is she
current or was it an old?
She's current now.
Okay.
But I know who you're talking about, and I got the same vibe from that too, and I wondered the same thing. It's like, okay.
Great. Thank you. So I have one Valentine card left.
Postcard.
This one is a Tux card for any of you that collect postcards or know anything. Tux are pretty Mary E card.
Oh, that just sold. Like that style card, that one just sold. A chair of Bowley's.
So this next one, is
full of cherries.
Is in pretty good shape. It's not postmarked or stamped. It's a Tux postcard, which tend to be relatively valuable and collectible for whatever reason. I guess some people just collect these, and it's going to be. What do we decide on this one?
I have no idea. You're the postcard guy. I don't know.
All right, I'm going to go all out and say a $4 start on this one, just because it says Tux on the back. It says, I wish I had a little wife to live with me alone, to mend my coat and darn my socks and sew my buttons on. Oh, sweetheart mine, do not decline, but come and be my Valentine. Sorry, it took me a minute to decipher what they had on here. So this is mildly embossed, but it is embossed. It's a $4 start. This is a Tux postcard. You see why it took me a minute to decipher what they're saying. Coat, socks, and buttons. And again, this is a Tux postcard. No postmark, no stamp, so minimal writing on the back. From Ellsworth to Miss Olive Brooks, maybe? Bros. All right, so currently it's with Tammy at 5. Ellsworth, wasn't that one of the guys on the movie with John Belushi and the one in the band? Wasn't one of them Ellsworth? Oh, anyhow. Susan, I see you at 6. Again, I have very few Tux postcards. The fact that I have a combination Valentine one and Tux is unique from my perspective. But again, I like to find them and move them on. I enjoy the hunt. Elroy, thank you, Bree. You know, she knows who I'm talking about.
Bree knows everything.
You know, Bree's like a walking
She
encyclopedia, man.
is.
I see Susan at 8. Again, this is the only Tux card I had with Valentine's on it. And that's really cute. All right, Tammy, you're out. But I'm going to start the countdown with Miss Susan. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boom. Well, I can honestly say I don't think I'm going to find another one. If you had any idea how many hours I had into going through these over and over again, just trying to, and some of them were confusing to me. Thank you, Susan. Here. That's at 8 with Susan.
Okay, thank you so much.
And that's it for me and postcards, kids. Here, why don't we put that one in a sleeve?
Okay.
What's that little sticker on the front? Here, here's another one.
All right, and then I think Jerry was. She's practicing for Jeopardy. You'd be good on Jeopardy, girl.
You'd be the next Ken Jennings on there.
We do have. This is the box that I think Jerry was asking about. I think this says roses for you, delicately scented. It's just an old box. There is some pencil writing on it. You could erase that off if you wanted. It's just an empty box. Beautiful for Valentine's Day. You can see it's got a little bit of bend, like you were going to have to bend it back a little bit. But yeah, I would be at $4 on the rose box. If there's any interest, a $4 start on the rose, vintage rose box. It kind of does look like a book. I guess I didn't even realize that. Jerry's in at 4 on the box. We're going to go ahead and count this down. So if there's any interest, go ahead and get your numbers in. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. I think I got that with the hopes of making it into a mystery box, and then I never did. Never did. Just run out of time. But we do have a couple scrapbooks that Gino picked up, and he can show them to you before we finish up here today, just in case there's any interest in them as a whole. And then if there isn't, then we may try to take them apart to salvage some of the stuff in there. Just not sure.
Is this all stuff you pulled out?
No. That's stuff that it's birthday card stuff that you brought over. Before we do that, I'm going to go through a couple more things here with you. I have a 1952 cake topper here. This is a $12 start. It has some cool features to it. So it is plastic. Has the original foil flowers and the fabric flowers there. This is from 1952. I know that because they did sign it 1952 inside. On the back of it, it's got the 2 horseshoes, and they both say good luck on them. But these cake toppers, I have a little collection of them, and these are wonderful to display with your Valentine's stuff. I think they're really cool. I have maybe 6 myself. One of them is super duper old, and I think it came from my coworker. Sorry, I have a tickle in my throat. It was his grandmother's, and it's almost made of like a plaster or something. It's really unusual. But this one is plastic, and it is from 1952, May 24th, 1952. Very sweet. It has the original flowers in there, along with the foils. And it has the horseshoes on the back. So if there's any interest, this is a $12 start. Oh, yeah. And then I have, did you have a question? No?
No, I don't know if I should go through one of the books and then you can go back to that. I go through the other book because
Let me do the pins real quick and then you can do the books.
Okay.
And then I have die cuts too if there's any interest in die cuts. So this is going to be choice, $7 start. I looked these up and these are selling for pretty good money. $15 to $20 on some of them. Mine are still on the cards and you're going to get choice, $7 start. I think these are from the 90s. 1994, and I think this one is probably 90s too. These are Valentine pins. This one's a Gibson Valentine lapel pin, the bear. They are still on their original cards here, and I have 3 different ones to choose from. This is the first one, $7 start, and this is the bear. The next one is the polka dot puppy, they call it. This is a Hallmark one. It's on its original card here. This one I couldn't find a date on. It does have sold comps on eBay, so if you go on and check it out, you'll be able to find it on there. If you type in like a Valentine dog pin, he will come up and you can see the sold comps on him. I think they call him a polka dot puppy. And the last one is my favorite. This is the Be Mine Gibson B from 1994. Gosh, how many years is that now?
30.
30 years old. Isn't that crazy? This one's really cute. It's got the clear bumblebee wings there, so I thought those were really cute. So you're going to get choice on the lapel pins, $7 start. You got the bear, the puppy, and the bumblebee, if there's any interest on those. Whoops, if I could hold them up properly. Aw, look what Tammy put. That's very sweet.
Thank you, Tammy.
You're making him teary-eyed.
I don't know. I just have Lori Ann thinks it's crazy. I have this thing for postcards. And when I can find a box of them or a bag of them or whatever, I will go through them and just try to rehome them, I guess. Sure, there's a little money to be made, but not a lot. But it's just cool to have people get them that want them.
I also have this set, and it's a $10 start. These are vintage Disney Valentines. There's 24 of them here. It's a $10 start.
You get
And
all of them
these
for $10.
Uh-huh. You're going to get several of each one. I know there's one. This one in particular only has one. There's only one of these cards in here, so it must have been popular. They gave out all the ones like that. And this one's Mickey. And then you have Daisy. I'm guessing these are probably from the 80s or 90s. There's Pluto and Donald, and then you have Goofy. So there's 24 cards. They do come with their envelopes, and that set is $10. I tried to do a search for these. I couldn't find them, so I'm not sure on the exact age, but you're going to get all of the cards and envelopes for $10 start. Okay, G, you can show your books, and I can help you with that.
So I'm not sure how easy it's going to be to show them here. So I'm just be straight up with you. The decision has to be made on our part. Are we going to steam these and try to remove everything from the books, or just sell them as they are? And we're debating that right now. I kind of like to just keep them together because we went to an estate sale. But the lady was 100 years old, and she kept everything from her children's childhood. Everything, meticulously cataloged it, pasted it into these books. I'm not sure what she used to do that.
Old paste.
Yeah, I think that I think Steam would probably release it because I think it was probably some old homemade paste.
We have about 5 scrapbooks available
we're starting
right
to accumulate
now.
them again.
It's a lot.
So here's one of them, and I'll just go through it briefly.
The easiest thing might be to is to undo this,
If you
and then
get
just
that
pull the
undone.
pages And then just
We'll
pull
see
the
if we can
pages.
open the book up here. You know, you start messing with these things and they're so old. So the three that we picked up are from the 40s, even some earlier stuff than that. And this lady evidently had a number of children, and
She lived for like 100 years,
yeah,
right?
she would just take whatever they got for their birthday and put it in these books and put a little writing. Sometimes there's writing on the back that I can see through the glue that I'm curious about. Coming apart.
Mm-hmm.
So we are going to carefully. No. It should just come. Yeah.
I got these.
There it is.
Okay.
We got it undone. So we're going to show you this. I'll do the best I can. And on the very first page, just to show you what's in here, and there's no dates on this stuff. So somebody wrote this beautiful letter, 2 pages, front and back, and she stuck it in the book. I have no idea the significance, but this is a page, and these are all congratulations on a newborn. As you can see, this one has a little tassel hanging off of it, and they're all, if you can see it, they're not on super heavy duty. I tend to want to leave them like this, but we'll have to see. And then the back of that page, beautiful cards, and I know these are from the 40s. This one has the little window, the baby. Congratulations, Uncle Wayne, Aunt Margarito, and Linda Joe. So let's see.
Yeah, this letter's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Wishing them congratulations. And
So I don't know who these people are, but boy, they got a ton of these cards. And then every little thing that she had, like little notes maybe attached to gifts or whatever, everything that was put in here, which is really kind of cool.
look at the little donkey. Isn't that cute?
So here's the next page. And then after this, I don't know if they were flowers or what that she got. She saved this, and
there's stuff in the envelopes.
Yeah, there's actually stuff in the envelopes. Let me take one of these out carefully here. And they're like, these cards are like brand new. She must have put them away right away. It's got a ribbon on it. And, well, I wish I could find a date. The other book is just full of dates. Love and God's blessings, Roland, Margaret, and all. And then on the back, it's a letter.
Her baby's name was Carol Ann.
Carol Ann!
To Mama and Carol Ann.
Wasn't that in the Exorcist movie?
Carol Ann.
Poltergeist.
They used to call me Carol Ann because my name's Lori Ann, and so they would say, Carol Ann, quick, Carol Ann. And I'm like,
It's the
Lori Ann.
Poltergeist baby. Here's another one. Again, a nice card.
that one's got the sheen like it's the velour type.
Like satin.
Yeah.
Stan and Stella. And again, a lovely handwritten letter on the back. I wondered if that's why she kept some of these in the envelope, if they had like handwritten letters on that she didn't want to cover up.
Yeah, she probably didn't want to.
Okay, that's page 3.
Mm-hmm.
Page 4.
Now you're getting into the birthday stuff.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, it says you sick.
Oh,
So
get
these
well.
are get well cards. And again, there's envelopes in here. Let's see what this one has in it.
That looks like a letter.
Yep, one of the envelopes. Right?
All
It's a letter.
handwritten.
All handwritten, obviously. But no dates. It'd be great to have dates. I know the.
I think this must be Grandma because she wrote the first letter too.
So you get the idea of what we're looking at here. I'm not going to pull everything out because there's more notes, more envelopes. This is the 4th page.
That's a card.
Yeah, there's something real heavy in there.
Well, it's multiple cards, I think.
Yeah.
So they saved multiple cards in the envelopes.
And they all have notes on them. Are there any dates on any of them?
Yeah, these are get well cards.
So this is the caliber of these books are just it's difficult to take them apart. And here you got
this is cute.
Age 11 days, 6 months, and 1 year.
No, 11 days, 2 months, 6 months, 9 months, and 1 year. She did the tracing on the hands and feet. That is super duper cute. I wonder why the family wouldn't want to keep these.
Carol Ann's first Christmas, 1946. So evidently she was born in 1946 or right after Christmas in 1945. Carol Ann spent Christmas Day at Grandma Selder's. The gift she got was pink plush doll, gold cross necklace, spinning top, small stool from Mama and Daddy, roly-poly doll rattle, and 2 pair anklets from Uncle Johnny, blue check dress and duck rattle from Aunt Mary and Uncle Harlan, pink dress from
Nancy,
blue stuffed doll from Joe, white shoes and anklets and photograph book from Grandma and Grandpa S, plate, cup, bowl set, 2 pair anklets from Grandma and Grandpa C. So, and this is everything that she collected from that.
Oh, that is cool, Jerry.
And then, right on cue, what do we have after that? Valentine's. Look at those. Those are just fantastic.
I know. I would have for sure kept these. I think they're amazing.
And we have more Valentines on the next page. Like I said, they're in pristine condition if you can get them off of here. This says, first Easter, 1947. Carol Ann was dedicated Easter Sunday morning at the Brotherhood Tabernacle by Reverend Richard Fitch, aged 9 months, 6 days. She had a new blue dress with sash, blue anklets, and white shoes, and she wore the little pink coat and bonnet that Wanda wore on her first Easter. Her mama and daddy gave her stuffed something chicken as a gift.
We didn't realize that this one is a mechanical postcard.
No, cards.
Valentine, mechanical Valentine with a rake. I just saw that. That's pretty cool. See it?
Okay.
It's on a swivel.
So that would make sense.
Who's that look like?
Christmas. That looks like Sugar Britches.
It does. Rake in the yard.
So Christmas 46, Valentine's 47,
and Easter
47.
And that one's flocked.
Yep. And it has the remaining Valentine's cards from her first Valentine as the pages go here.
There's an envelope full of postcards and another get well card. But some postcards in here from the 40s. that people sent.
So, like I said, I would really kind of like to keep it all together, but it's going to depend on how much interest there is. Oh, wow. Look at this.
Oh, is that St. Patrick's Day? No, it's
Get
Get
Well.
Well. Oh, it's got the clover for good luck.
Yeah.
49.
Carol had chickenpox, spring of 49.
Oh.
That's the notes.
She had the chicken pox.
Please use as a doll. Please detach this on perforated line.
Oh, for a paper doll.
Yeah.
If you wanted to use
But
it
was
as a paper doll.
never used as that. Carol Ann from Grandpa and Grandma Kramer.
But she had the chicken pox.
Yeah.
That's why everyone was sending her Get Well.
Like I said, these books are just amazing. And this is there's
3.
one huge book. This is not the
this
huge
is the
book.
smaller book. But still a lot of stuff in here. Got it? They kept the first baby candle. It's
Carol's
adorable.
first birthday.
But look at the candle.
Yeah. And when we got there, the lady said, "Oh, we sold all kinds of scrapbooks. These are the only ones left." I started looking through them. I'm like, "Yeah, I think we're going to have to rescue those." But look at these cards. I mean, is that a card or a
It's a
die
card.
cut?
Yeah. You should see the one card in the one album. It takes up the full page. It's amazing.
Second Christmas, 1947. Carol spent Christmas at Grandma Selder's and received many gifts and cards. Her gifts were Magic Skin Doll Walker. It goes on and on. It's just this lady documented everything. And then, sadly enough, she dies at 100 years old and nobody wants any of it.
And then the back is Christmas, and there's some really cute Christmas cards. Oh, wow, that's cool that you found. Hi, Kathy. You found the baby book on eBay? Wow. Someone was selling her cousin's baby book on eBay.
Oh, jeez. And here's Valentine's in 1948, and it's got this was from Grandma and Grandpa Kramer.
That's a honeycomb card right there. See?
Well, looks like it's honeycomb better days, but yeah. Valentine's 1948.
And then Easter.
Second Easter 1948. So you're all going to have to let us know how much interest there is in keeping this as a scrapbook. This is just one of 3. And if there is, and we have some offers out there,
that's the dime keeper.
Oh yeah. Second birthday, July 1st, 1948. Let's see if I can hold this up here. And like Lorianne pointed out, this one is actually an old school dime keeper. Right? You would have put the dimes in there. I mean, there's really cool stuff in this book. And then more notes. Carol's Third Christmas, 1948.
That's a flocked kitty cat. That kind of looks like an old Disney card down there with Santa. It's cute.
Oh, and look at this on the next page. Let's see if we can list everything she received. But let's see what this says.
Letter from Santa Claus.
Oh boy.
Do you want me to go do it?
Yeah.
So it's still in the original envelope, but it's the letter.
Santa Claus, Indiana.
The letter from Santa Claus. My dear friend, your adorable letter made me feel that I'd rather be old Santa than anyone else in the world. No one else receives such sweet letters showing so much appreciation of my efforts to bring you happiness. I know that you anxiously awaiting my next visit on Christmas Eve, so snuggle down in your little bed and go to sleep. If you should hear a loud noise on the roof, don't mind a bit. Old Santa will be very busy bringing you joy, gladness, delight, and good cheer. So here's a Merry Christmas from your dear friend, Santa Claus.
You think, Bree? Now we're trying to get some interest and just get the word out. Like I said, I'm only going to go over this one because I have to leave in a little bit, deal with some mom stuff here. So we're just going to show this one. But this was one of those, must have been a place where you, it says P.O. Box 106, Santa Claus, Indiana. And then we
this
have
is a cool one.
Valentine's 1949.
And this one turns.
It's a mechanical card.
Uh-huh.
And we have more Valentines here. And this one, something happens here.
This is a mechanical Easter card, if you've ever
Oh.
seen one of those.
This card opens. I don't want to open it. And what do we have hidden in here? Just a card.
Valentine's, more Valentine cards.
Yep. A bunch of Valentine cards in this envelope that you decide to put in the envelope because there's writing on the back, I'm sure.
Have you ever seen a mechanical Easter card before? Look at the eyes. Never seen an Easter mechanical card before.
Something came out of there, it looks like. And that one is, does it just open? Yeah, these open. So I can't tell what's going on.
Yeah. It just pops up.
Okay.
It'll stand up for you.
Now here we get into some real interesting stuff.
This is from the birthday party. They kept the cups and napkins. I'll hold this for you. So they kept a plate.
An old school paper plate.
The napkin. And look at the cup. It's made of like crimped paper.
I wonder if that's a cupcake. Like for,
Oh, maybe it's a cupcake cup.
that's for the third birthday.
Third birthday.
It says flavors. Oh, there's the party invite.
And they have the original party invite. That is so cute.
We'll have lots of fun. Oops. Oh, be careful, this thing's so old. There's the party invite. There's more stuff from her party and cards. And more.
And more cards with an envelope full of cards on the back.
Yep. And then we still have more birthday where she wrote down everything she got and who she received it from.
And an envelope full. Oh, I want to pull this out and show because I think this is something interesting here. She got a bunch of these little books. Mary had a little lamb, London Bridge, and the Three Little Kittens, the original little books. Those are still in brand new condition in here as well.
So, yep, there's that. And then there's,
The back of this with the Christmas.
oh,
This
look
is
at this.
flocked.
Letters to Santa Claus. Letters addressed to Santa Claus have been ... Dear Santa Claus, this is what I want for Christmas. A doll that coos and cries, a bassinet, a buggy, a blackboard, a machine gun, a hot dog, sit and pecking bird. That's one of those that used to go with the water. A galloping goose, a dollhouse and furniture, a sweeper, and a piano. Carol Ann Kramer. So the little girl must have wrote in, or mom sent the thing to the newspaper.
Letters to Santa.
Yeah, they
She asked
posted
for
it.
a machine gun?
Yeah,
She literally
see it?
asked, yeah.
a blackboard, a machine gun, a hot dog. Oh,
It's a great combination there.
again, these envelopes are just full of little cards.
And look at the flocked Santa card. I have a bunch of
And that's
Cards
it for
in 'em.
that one. The rest of these are blank. Uh-oh, looks like we went blank.
yep, just for a
The
second.
rest of the pages are blank. So we're going to go ahead and put this one back together.
Maybe.
Anyhow.
Or we may try and steam it apart. But I kind of like keeping it together because all the stories there and it's for the same person. But
Yep. We're going to try to sell these as scrapbooks. That's the only one I'm going to go over today. There are two more. There's a smaller one than that and a larger one than that. And the larger one is full front to back. So, didn't mean to interrupt the day. I just thought I'd share that with everybody. So, y'all have an idea what to keep an eye out for when she starts her evening sales.
mm-hmm.
We have those three, and you have 2 or 3 more scrapbooks that we've accumulated.
Yeah, one of them is pretty rare because, well, one of them has a bunch of trade cards throughout, and one of them has a handwritten letter from
The cartoonist.
the cartoonist.
This girl followed this cartoonist back in the 20s.
Didn't he do Black Beauty, right? The illustrator
I
of
don't
Black
recall.
Beauty. So it has some, I just don't know where to be price point wise.
Yeah,
at some of
she
these.
wrote him a letter and he responded back, and she had all his cartoons like pasted or whatever in this book.
Mhm.
And then there's this letter from the cartoonist in there saying, "Oh, thank you," and blah 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 blah. So that was real special.
I know there's a museum for him. That might be kind of a cool thing to donate to the museum. It's got a bunch of his artwork throughout it, and then this handwritten letter back to a little girl. Yeah, hold for an evening sale.
Yeah.
Yep, we can definitely do that.
Well, we didn't necessarily expect to sell it today. I thought since, it says there's 14 people in here, if at least everybody that sees it goes, "Oh, hey, that's interesting," I'm going to have to let whoever know and kind of get the word out that we will be having probably a scrapbook sale or, yeah. So,
I also have die cuts if there's any interest in those. Otherwise, we are going to call it a day. I know that Gino has to go. Before we do that,
Yeah,
we'll end it at 2:00.
We will, Bree.
About 4 minutes. So let me just go over a couple more things.
I'm going to get my big head out of the way in case there's something you see that you're interested in.
Well, I moved everything over here, but we have these sets. I'm trying to put all the small Valentines over here. We have die cuts, a big stack of die cuts. I also have these.
How much are the die cuts?
They're all individually priced based on condition.
Oh.
I have these sets of vintage Valentines. I think they're from either the 80. I wrote it down. 1989 sets. These are $5 a set. These are Lillian Vernon Valentines from 1989, and you're going to get a set of 6. They are different, so you may not get all the same ones. $5 for a set, and you're going to get 6 Valentines in each set. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 6 sets available of the Lillian Vernon from 1989 Valentines, and they're very vibrant. These are printed in Hong Kong. 1989. Really, really cute. So if there's any interest in these, I only have, what did I say, 6 sets of these. The B one is so cute. And it does come with the envelopes too. But they may be a little bit different because I know I had some different cards in some of them. But 6 of these, $5 a set. A set.
Why don't we do a real quick run through the die cuts? You can put number 1, number 2, and so on them, and just show them.
Well, let me show this pack right here, and then we'll show some die cuts. I have this set of Valentines. It's $5 for the set, and those can go over here. Look at the turtles. So this whole lot, you're gonna get, it's a miscellaneous lot of vintage Valentines. And it's $5 for the whole set. Some of them have their envelopes, some of them don't.
What set? How do we ID the sets? If somebody wants that set, what are you going to call it?
Turtle. The turtle lot.
Okay.
$5 for the vintage lot here.
Write it down. Turtle lot.
I'll know what it is. It's
No,
got
you
a turtle
won't. You'll
on
make
it.
me rewatch all this and figure it out. I'm not stupid.
So this is one of the die cuts here. This is a vintage mailbox. it is flocked. The bird's tummy is flocked. The hearts are flocked. The butterfly. So any of the light pink stuff on here is flocked. This is $3 for the die cut.
Okay. Next.
I have 3 of these available.
They sell them as a set or individually?
Individually. This is the best one here. It's $4. It's in pretty good condition. Just some light bending in it. Is double-sided. And then I have these 2. They are $3 a piece. There's some tape, I believe. Yeah, there's some tape on here that just needs to come off that somebody put on. So these 2 are $3.
So those are going to be the 3 bear die cuts. There's 2 of them at $3 and 1 at $4.
Yep. These, I have multiple of these bunny ones too, the same deal. I have 1 at $3. It does have some tape. These are double-sided. So this is kind of like the worst of the 3. It has some tape residue and then that little tape pull on the back. This one's at $4 here. It's got a little bit of pull on the red heart on that side. This side is fine. $4. And then this bunny is $5. It's in perfect condition on the bunnies. She has condition issues. She is $2. She's got a tear right here. She's single-sided, and she's a little bit of, like, I would say, like, bleached out a little bit. Faded, yeah.
Been hanging in the window.
This one's my favorite. It is $5, and it's the mice with a box of chocolate. You can see him pulling a chocolate out to give to her. It is double-sided. One side's like a flat finish. One is a shiny finish. $5 on the mouse.
So make sure you use plenty of detail if you're watching this back so we know which one you want.
We have Cupid. It is $3 for Cupid. Got a little bend up here on its wing. And it's in pretty good shape. There is some tape on it here. It's like they just reinforce it with tape. You can get that off. Cupid is $3. Little mouse and mushroom with the flower. Mouse and mushroom is $3. You can see on the back side you have a little bit of the tape pull, and then there's some here, but this side looks to be in really good condition. And it is $3 for the mouse and mushroom. Then we have Cupid flying along. Happy Valentine's Day. Cupid here is $3. A little bit of a tear in the corner there. Trying to see what imperfections. It looks pretty good other than that. So $3.
Personality bears.
Yeah, there you go. Little bears. These are $3. There is some tape at the top. Other than that, really good condition.
It says personality bears at the bottom. So
double-sided. Where do you see that? Oh, the personality bears.
There you go.
This is Eureka. Very cute on those. We have the little girl with a love. She's got some tape up here as well and some tape over here. I think people just put tape on there just to secure it, but it's not torn. She is $3 as well.
It's a Eureka.
We have the Eureka bear with a headband, double-sided, tape at the top, $3. The postman with a little puppy. You can see there is tape at the top of the heart, double-sided. He is $3.
This one's a little thicker, it feels like.
Yeah, this one is really cute too. This is a little boy getting the letter from the mailbox, double-sided. And this one is $4.
I think that's the one that's loose.
This is the last one, and I would say the roughest condition. You can see there is some issues there, but this is a little postman with a puppy. He is single-sided. You can see that they maybe hung it up with like a nail or something there. But he is $2. So those are the die cuts. I just wanted to run through those. We still have a ton of Valentines to go through. So feel free to message me if you're interested in any pins, Valentines, or pins and Valentines or die cuts. We sold all of the Hi Precious Lavender buttons. We're just finishing up. So feel free to watch back and let us know if you see something you're interested in. But Gino has an appointment up at the rehab center, so he has to go.
Yep. Got to get a few things sorted out with those folks. It's been, I'll tell you what, having to put your parents or a loved one in one of those places, even if it's only temporary, requires a lot of time, patience, dedication, and constant monitoring on your part. Because if you don't, they won't. I mean, we picked the highest rated place in Northwest Ohio, and it's just been one challenge and issue after another with my mom's care. It's not because we're so picky, it's just common sense stuff to us, right? I mean, I'm not going to go into details because some of them are kind of nasty, but it's just, this isn't rocket science stuff. It really isn't. Because what they do is very important. The housekeeping crew is great. I mean, the people that take care of her, help clean her, all that are great. Everybody's great, but the folks that are in a position of nursing, the RNs, the head people or whatever, seem to be lacking in the caring and empathy department. And that's the kindest thing I can say. And how you can work in and or run a place like that and not be a caring or empathetic person is beyond me. But we'll get through it.
Yeah, she has a broken ankle. She had surgery on a broken knee and a broken sternum.
Yeah. True.
You're on my foot.
No. She had her knees replaced years ago, and in the accident, the prosthetic survived. And where how it was implanted survived, but the bone around the implant kind of went with all kinds of little micro fractures. And because she has to stay off that leg for a while, they're not doing anything with it. They're just letting it heal. Her ankle did have to get put back together, unfortunately. So, but out of all that, the broken sternum is just really giving her a hard time.
There is an ombudsman that you can call. I've heard of that term before. Yeah. Ombudsman.
Well, my sister and I are going to go up and just have a little chat with them. It's supposed to be a progress update.
Because I can't control my mouth, and I already had it out with the nurse up there, and she stormed out. Well, I'm sorry, but if you're going to talk to my husband unprofessionally, I'm going to step in and say something to you because you ain't talking to my man like that.
It doesn't bother me as much as it bothers her.
You aren't. And she was like gaslighting him, and he was being so nice to her, and she was basically laying it all on the family. I'm sorry, but if you can't get the medication right, there's a problem. Just saying. They're just like, they don't care. Basically, they just don't care. So.
And that's not across the board by any means. The vast majority of the people there do a great job and do care. You can tell that they don't have as much staff as they need.
Yeah, but if you're understaffed, then don't keep taking people in. Don't do that.
I presume that there's minimums that they have to meet for staffing, and that's probably where they're at. Like not fully staffed, but we have enough people to meet state minimums, and we can keep doing what we're doing. And it's sad because the people that are there are kind of stressed and they're very busy. But everybody seems to deal with that well, except like the people at the top, the people that make the decisions. And I can't say that I don't feel sorry for them, because of the staffing issue and what they have to deal with. But that was a choice you made when you got into that profession. And I think they're paid quite well. So, I hate to say it, but do your job.
Especially when you're dealing with somebody's, somebody's life. That's
Well,
kind of important.
we're having to
It's not a happy meal.
diagnose and insist on medication changes and all that. And it's like, hello, why is her son and daughter telling you what she should and shouldn't be taking? But that's the way it is. So I will not continue on. But anyhow, all that being said, thanks everyone for your purchases today. We didn't sell a whole lot of stuff. If you would like, maybe we could hold everything for one more sale so the shipping makes sense.
Yep.
Otherwise, there's going to be minimums, and you spend $4 or $3 on a postcard, and it's going to be $8 in shipping and charges. I don't know. So that's up to you. If for those of you that purchased today, if you'd like us to go ahead and just hold stuff, there's going to be one more sale while you're on this shift before we go to evenings, and I presume it'll be another probably Valentine's sale. So there will be one more coming up next week.
There'll be several Valentines because we've just scratched the surface.
Yeah, so if you want us to hold everything or hold your purchases today, please just send Orianne a quick note and say, hey, I bought from you today. Just
Thank you, Bree.
Yeah, just go ahead and hold my stuff for the next sale. And we'll gladly do that. We'll also ship it if that's what you want. It's just doesn't make a whole lot of sense when you have just a few minor purchases to pay even more than that on minimum charges and shipping and so on.
Yeah, if this is a top rated one, I can't imagine the horribly rated ones because we've had nothing but issues since we've been in there. If she hits her button and nobody comes in for an hour and then you have to go get somebody, then there is, there's a problem. What if she fell out of her bed or there was an emergency and you aren't even going to check? You should go in, acknowledge, hey, I'm with somebody, but I'll be back as soon as I finish. Let her know that you're coming and at least check in and make sure there's not an emergency, but they just don't even respond.
Yeah, it's like she was on a super intense painkiller, which we've since got her off of because of how it was snowing her under. But we had some words with the charge nurse or whatever one day, and she went down and she came back. She goes, well, at this time, so-and-so checked that medication out. And I said, we were here 45 minutes before that time to 3 hours after that time in the room with her the entire time. She never received it. But you're kind of like, oh, they're writing stuff down.
So where'd that medication go?
I just don't know how well kind of like the old saying about the fox watching the hen house. I don't know.
So we'll see.
Yeah.
Lots of issues there, but I can't imagine. And they're there every single day. Multiple times a day because you go, your sisters go too.
Yep.
So I think that they probably just don't like being,
I get the impression they're happier with people that have little or no family or friends to keep monitoring them, because then they can, do as they wish. Not that there's bad things going on. It's just we first hit them up about the call button. Oh no, it shouldn't be more than 10 or 20 minutes. We have a log. We're like, okay, we'll go look at your log. We'll get there and press the button. And yesterday, an hour and 15 minutes later, I finally walked to the nurse's station. I'm like, hello, my mom would like to get. Oh, did she push the button? I'm like, yeah, an hour and 15 minutes ago.
Wow, that's still happening, huh?
Yeah, it's like, see the door down on the left, 5 doors down? Yeah, see the light that's been on for an hour and 15 minutes? So, like I said, I feel sorry for people that don't have friends or family and they're watching over them and helping care for them, because these facilities they're challenging with your friends and loved ones. So if that ever happens, or you find yourself in that situation or dealing with somebody,
call Gino. She'll advocate for you.
Yeah, give them as much time as you can, because I think the more they see friends and family show up, the more kind of,
the more annoyed they get.
yeah, but that's okay. They're getting paid handsomely to be annoyed, so.
Well, that's why I'm not going today, because I've already had it out with the one nurse.
Yes.
She don't want to see me there.
No.
I'll be surprised if I'm allowed to go back in there. But anyway.
So, sorry for letting us ramble on, but the last 4 weeks, 4 weeks has been very challenging. How's that? At 88, going on 89 years old, if you'd have seen a picture of the car, you'd like, there's no way anybody would have survived that. And she did.
Okay, Susan, we'll hold them. So if you want me to send it out, just shoot me an email. Otherwise, I'm going to hold everything to the next sale, and we'll make it super easy.
We'll just plan on holding everything unless we hear from you.
I might have a pop-up sale again this week, so watch for Instagram. I'll post it on there. If I'm going to do a pop-up sale, maybe. Well, if I do it, it would have to be in the evening on this weekend.
Yeah, I hear you, Bree. It's like, I mean, I get it. I'm a very empathetic and caring person, and I try to see both sides of every story and try to give people way more credit perhaps than they deserve. Having yeah, well, the one girl I talked to one day was helping doing something with my mom, and in fact, it was yesterday. I said, so what's your work schedule? She goes, oh, I only work 40 hours a week. She said, they don't want to pay overtime. I'm not going to work another job or 2 jobs to make this base rate. She said, I just decided I'm just going to work here. If it gets that bad, they will pay me overtime. She goes, otherwise, I'm just not going to do it.
Was that the nurse the really nice one?
One of them, yeah.
Yeah.
And, it's like, I can't blame her. Why should somebody have to work 3 different jobs because their employers don't want to pay overtime?
Comes back to that. Yeah. They need, if they don't have enough coverage, they need to.
And I'm sorry for the money they're charging my mom to be in there every day.
Yeah. Hi, Alicia.
Hi, Alicia.
We need to get her well enough where she can balance on one foot, and then we're going to bring her to our house. We have a room here for her.
There's some basic things, like I keep telling my mom, because she's still confused about, she'll say things like, well, whose house am I at? That's not my mom. She was not she was not there, as it were, before this accident. So we're working through that. But I tried to explain to her, I said, you need to be able to set up in your bed, swing your legs over the side, grab your walker or grab your wheelchair, scoot your butt over and get in that, or stand up on that one leg and hold on to the walker and move. There's some very basic things that you need to be able to do before you're going to get out of here. And tomorrow I'm riding with her in the company that's picking her up to take her to see her orthopedic surgeon. So we'll see how that whole thing goes.
Yeah, that's the meds though, because they have them so messed up and they're not listening to the family.
Yeah, they finally did. So she's been drying out all weekend, and you can see the improvements are marked every day. It's like wow. So, but her mind is still a little frazzled.
Yeah, but anyway, you should probably get going over there.
Yeah.
So he's headed over there now. He has a meeting and he's going to visit his mom.
But thank you all for coming today. We're going to try to get back into some regular sales. It's going to be a little funky for the next 2 weeks as we try to get all the Valentine stuff done before she starts her new schedule. Mm-hmm. And then there will be, we're not sure what day, what time. I mean, 8 sounds good, but 8 o'clock, 7 days a week is crowded. So
we'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out. And that's what I've been doing, Alicia. I can assure you, they see me walk through the door, it's like, uh-oh.
The kneecap looked the worst out of all of her sternum. You can't see, obviously. But her kneecap, her knee was like a bowling ball.
Well, it was her right foot, right?
Horrible.
On her gas pedal. And that's what took all the trauma. And like so many elderly people or other people, she wrote the seat was all the way up, and she was like 6 inches from the steering wheel when she drove all the time. And I always told her about that. She goes, oh, you know, and I it's amazing. It took me a 200-mile round trip to find her car and to go through all the debris to find her glasses, which once I retrieved them carefully and Lorianne cleaned them up, they were like brand new, and they were a brand new pair of glasses. So, like I said, it's been a learning experience for me. And if any of you happen to have any questions about it, you're welcome to email myself or Lorianne and say, hey, how did you handle this or handle that? Because it's and you should, if you have parents or elderly relatives or whatever that you're close to, talk to their bank or their insurance company or whatever. Get them to, at a minimum, put you in a position to be able to deal with them should something happen to them, like the accident. My mom hadn't done that, and these people won't talk to anybody but my mom. And we've got that sorted out now, but it was a learning experience for us, and especially with the insurance company. The bank was a little better, but yeah, make sure if you have elderly parents, or even if you're in a position where you're alone, or whatever, make sure there's somebody that you can trust will do what's in your best interest, and get them associated with your
living
accounts.
trust.
Yeah, but do that by all means. I don't sell them or do them, but this has brought a lot of that out, and there's a lot of it we took care of, don't get me wrong, but I think the biggest thing for me was dealing with her car insurance company, which has since been great, don't get me wrong, but kept running roadblocks. So I know I'm rambling. Thank you all for coming today. I've got to scoot. I'll let the boss here finish everything up. We'll see you guys next time.
I guess we're gonna say goodbye. Say goodbye.
You're leaving too?
Yeah.
Maybe I'll ramble for a little while longer.
No. I hope you all have a great day.
Thank you, everybody, and hey, 2024, here we go.
Good, Tammy. Good. Yeah, hopefully this year is better than last.
Yeah.
I'll say that.
Yep.
Lots of changes this year for sure.
All right, folks. Take care. Love you all, and we'll see you next time. And we'll hold everything unless you let us know you want us to ship. We'll just hold it for now. Okay? And keep your eyes open on Instagram or wherever she advertises her sales, because they're going to pop up.
Thank you. Watch back, and if you missed anything, just shoot me an email. I'll set it aside for you.
A lot of things are available.
All right, guys. Take care.
Bye. Thank you all.
Mwah.